What's up guys, Bionic here and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. The next one in this series of builds and guides is going to be my Rhazin Scarhide. So I know that everybody has him. I got mine from a shard. I didn't even actually fuse him, but he is a crucial player in the clan boss as well as some of the dungeons. So I'll quickly showcase his gear. Once again, I'm not going to teach you anything new. You have to look at the stats compared to the entirety of my account and how it all fits in, okay? So we'll jump right in, but first off, let me explain to you where I use him. Fire Knight level 20 with a 100% success rate, as well as Spider level 20 with a 100% success rate, and of course also in the clan boss. He's basically tuned and almost 100% ready to go for Ultra Nightmare. I'm just lacking a good decrease attack A1 champion for me to get there, but I had a nice video with Hell Hades. He fine-tuned him a little bit, and then here's an example of some of the run times that I get with my Rhazin Scarhide in my dungeons, level 20 for Fire Knight and Spider's Den. Okay, so let's jump right into the gear because there's really nothing more to say about this guy. As you can imagine, it's going to be very straightforward. Being one of my 5 clan boss champions, he's obviously going to be in a lifesteal set, right? He's also got a 2-piece speed set in order to hit the right amount of speed that I need for the counter attack tuning. So his weapon is really not that important because he doesn't do damage based off of attack. You're just looking for the right substats on this. His helm is basically just, again, the right substats. HP will help him quite a bit. He could have a rank 6 shield. I just don't have one yet ready to go. But again, a little bit of speed and the right substats such as defense and HP. Resistance not being that important for the clan boss, so it's really just, you know, the best piece that I had for now. Obviously, defense percent gloves, that's going to be very important. You can see the rest is not that great, but hey, it's working. Then we got a defense percent chest, again with some crit rate, HP. It will be important in this case to try and boost the offensive stats as well, not just the defensive stats, if you want him to deal more damage. Eventually you want to aim for that 100% crit rate, which if you can manage to get boots that aren't speed, that are instead defense percent, but you can get the speed elsewhere on your gear, you can go for crit rate gloves. As an FYI, and then his ring obviously is defense. His amulet, I have him in crit damage right now because I have enough defense elsewhere, so this is another way to boost his damage, and of course an accuracy banner. So let's look at his total stats. He's sitting at 33,000 HP, sorry, and then 4,264 defense. Speed is just above 171, but you do want him to be a little bit faster than your counterattack champion, which should be at 171. You might also want to try and get him to go first, usually because he can use his A2, which will do the decreased defense and weaken, so you can play around with that a little bit. So anyway, crit rate relatively low, but at least it's working out for now. 214 accuracy, that's sort of where you want to be, maybe above 220. I'll show you guys the Great Hall bonuses because it is affecting this, of course, right after. This is another guy that I did do all of his skills, okay? I got him, when I got him from a shard, I was really excited. It was kind of one of the first legendaries I had. I knew he was a great champion. He was basically being used everywhere. I just did not hesitate, and I went in and did all of his skills. Obviously, Sheer, his A2, is probably the one that you want fully leveled up as quickly as possible. The A3, not as important, so maybe I could have saved a couple books there. And then, of course, the A1 is also kind of important when you're fighting the affinity bosses because it has a chance to remove that increased attack on the clan boss. So also useful, obviously, in some of the dungeons, I think. But then again, not that much. Maybe in the arena as well, but I do not use him in the arena, okay? And then for his masteries, these are the ones I have. I had Hell Hades redo these not too long ago. If you have him in a counter-attack build, you are not going to want anything that increases the turn meter, okay? So you can see that I do not have these anymore. And then obviously anything that's going to increase his chance to land the debuffs, and of course Giant Slayer because he has a triple hit A1. Alright, and now almost done, bear with me, moving on to the Great Hall bonuses. So I've shown these. They have not changed since today or yesterday since I've started doing these builds, but you can see that I focused on accuracy quite a bit. So all my champions are benefiting from having an extra 80 accuracy. The resist has not been done for force. Crit damage has also not really been done so far. A little bit of defense all across the board. Some attack, but that was way before when I started, and I was focusing on attack, and I should not have, I guess. And HP was not done either. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now is basically get everything up to 5 at least all across the board, and then I will finish off probably defense and crit damage or resist depending on which champions I'm focusing on in different areas of the game. Okay, so like I said, these are affecting the stats, so you have to factor that in. So guys, that's going to be it. Once again, I want to make these very short and sweet just so that you guys can get a better understanding of all my champions and how I am doing all the content of the game. Now, Rhazin being one, like I said, one of the 5 clan boss champions, obviously he has one of my 5 lifesteal sets, or one of 5 of my best lifesteal sets, sorry, is the way that I should put it, along with Skull Crusher, with Occult Brawler. Steel Skull also has one. We've got Crimson Helm, and I also got the Bulwark in one. Okay, so I'll show these in not too long. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.